What's up, guys? Welcome back to our next video. We have another beautiful pair of Red Wings that we'll be working on today. This is very similar to the 875 Moc Toe, except it's the 10 875. So it has a Red Wing stamp on the side of the boot. And it's not the Oro leather, it's a little bit darker than the Oro leather, but just a beautiful, beautiful shade of brown. Now, a lot of times with wedge soles, people find them slippery during the winter time. So we're going to swap out the wedge soles and the rubber midsoles for leather midsoles and a very nice Vibram 100 lug sole. We're also going to do the lug 100 Vibram heels and put a little stack of leather in the heels. And because we're going with a wedge sole, which has no shank, we're going to add a steel shank because we're now going to have a heel on the new sole, so we want some arch support in between the heel gap. Let's take these babies apart and get this video started. Won't be a big surprise, we know the Red Wing quality. Leather footbed, cork filler, very, very well made boots. We're just cutting the stitches that connect the welt to the midsole, and the outsole is glued to the midsole, so we can pull those two out together at the same time. These are very lightly worn, so I think the cork is going to be in great shape still. Little magic trick for you guys there. So old sole, old midsole has been removed. The cork is in perfect shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the cork from about the arch area to the heel, and that way we can secure our new shank in there. And of course, before we do that, we're going to pick all the old welt stitches off. And to do that, I just use a scratch awl and just one by one, just pick them all off. Alright guys, so I've exposed the shank area, remove the old cork, and here is the new shank going down. And now we're going to refill this cavity with some new cork. Alright, so we have our steel shank installed, our new cork filler. Now it's time to glue on our leather midsole. And now the best sound in the world. press the welt and the sole. Time to rock and roll. Alright, so just a little update with where we are in the rebuild. We just glued, sanded, and stitched our new midsole on. This is a leather midsole. Leather midsoles are more moldable to your feet. In my opinion, they're longer lasting than rubber midsoles, and aesthetically they're more pleasing as well, so that's why I recommend leather over rubber. So from this point, we're going to sand up our Vibram 100 outsole and do some gluing with the boot to the new sole. And then once that's done, we can start to build our heel and finish this job off, all right? So with leather being a porous material, we're going to give it 2 coats of glue. And with the rubber being non-porous, we're going to give it just 1 coat of glue. And before we glue rubber, we got to prime it. So I've already sanded it. And I'm going to use some thinner and a rag. Give it a little wash. And just give it a brush with a wire brush. What's that? Oh, what boots am I wearing today? Well, today I have on a beautiful pair of White's boots in the Stevens model. This boot is Natural Horween Chrome XL. They are absolutely fantastic. They have the Arch Ease custom built-in arch, and I started wearing them yesterday for the first time. Unbelievably comfortable. These are built like tanks. It's definitely White's more dressy model, because a lot of their boots are big, heavy-duty boots. These kind of have like a Alden / Viberg shape, almond toe shape to them. Single welt stitch. The Natural Chrome XL is just unbelievable. You can already see these dark patina marks just from 2 days of wearing. So give these a couple more months, and the colors that are going to come out are just going to be beautiful. So again, Thank you very much for asking what boots I'm wearing today. Alright guys, now to wrap this job up, we're going to change the top two eyelets with skate hooks or speed hooks. We're going to keep the original eyelets in, and we're going to use that kind of as our washer and our reinforcement, and that will make sure that these never go anywhere, ever. Look at that. That's grabbing the eyelet on the outside and on the inside, and it's flared over the other flare from the original eyelet. So let's do the rest of them. Look at that. Strong as heck. Okay guys, that wraps up today's video. Before I talk about the boots, I just want to give two quick shout outs. First to Dale from Aero Surfer LV for making me this sweet custom leather apron. I wear it every day. The quality is next to none. Thank you so much, Dale. I love this. You are a true craftsman. And also, I want to shout out Steve from Beato's Leatherworks for all your help, support, and tips that you give me whenever I have a question for you. I know I bug you all the time, but you're always available for me, so thank you. And back to these awesome Moc Toes Red Wings 10875. We completely transformed these from a boring old wedge sole to a heavy-duty 4x4 style boot with a Vibram Lug 100 sole, a beautiful leather midsole, the Vibram 100 heel, and a little leather heel stack. These are way different than they were originally. Obviously, you can wear these in all terrain, all conditions, snow, winter, fall, spring, summer, you name it. They're not too heavy. They kind of retain their lightness. Just a beautiful boot now. And we just want to thank our customer for sending these to us and letting us customize their footwear. We also reused the original welt, which was in great shape. So guys, thank you so much for watching again. Please don't forget to Hulk smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on our next video. Thanks so much.